All right, I would like you guys to meet Reggie. Reggie is a 1986 YZ125 that, so I've been looking for a dirt bike all summer and I kind of gave up. I don't know about you, but the prices have been insane with COVID going on. Everyone, I guess, is sitting at home and they want to do the same thing. They want to pick up a bike and go for a rip. So I kind of gave up for this summer. I said, I'll just look in the fall when everyone's selling their stuff. Well, my buddy, shout out to Conrad, gave me a shout and he's like, I got the bike for you. He's like, I already bought it. He's like, if you don't want it, I'll just keep it. I said, send me the info. So he sent me the info on this bike. I told him right away that I'll grab it from him. $600. It does need a little bit of work, and I'll show you all that. I'll show you the good and the bad. But this is gonna be a budget build. I'm gonna try and keep this total cost, trail ready, certified ripper for under $1,000. So I got a $400 budget to get this thing trail ready, reliable, and good to go. So let me show you what's going on with it. Let me show you the good, let me show you the bad, and show you what the plan is, and we'll make a list of parts and we'll see what we can do. Okay, so the good. So this is the top end just got rebuilt. Well, I mean, according to the owner, but you know, you can never trust anyone, but it does look like the spark plug's in pretty good shape and that, you know, it's pretty clean up there. So I'm gonna assume that he did it. He also said that he did a bore over kit. He didn't really mention what size or whatever, but I think it's a 130 or a 135. So that's the good side of things. Now, the bad. This shifter here, so we're leaking a lot of oil coming out of here. It's just, it's like top up before you go riding type of leak. You can already see on the ground here that it's coming out. Now, the shifter here, as you can see, someone did a sketchy weld job there on it before, and now it's shaking around. So that's pretty much about to let go, and that's where the oil is leaking from to begin with. So for this year, I'm probably just going to, you know, figure out a way of, you know, maybe doing a little bit better job of mounting the shifter and making sure that it's not going to snap off when I'm in the trails and stuck in the middle of nowhere without being able to get out. The rear tire is totally blown out. It's cracked right through the sidewall here. So definitely need a new rear tire, new tube. But look at this. The bike came with a fairly good tire with plenty of tread left on it that we're going to use for now. So that's a huge bonus. Missing the rear fender, so we'll need a rear fender. Seat, I might not do anything with the seat. We might just leave it like that. I don't want to do a duct tape job, but maybe I can just get some vinyl repair kit. Now, this is the biggest problem with this bike, is that there's no Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is broken off. So that's kind of the most major problem, and that's why this bike was so cheap, because that's going to involve taking off this whole cover, finding one of these from, you know, 1986, who fucking knows where that's going to be, and replacing it. But it bump starts really good. So for right now, we're just going to keep it on the bump start. Aside from that, there's the typical stuff. Need some new twist grips. There's some sketchy hardware up here. Oh, and also no kill switch, which honestly I'm not super worried about. Just gonna stall it out if I need to, but if I can find one or figure out how to rig one up, then I will. Front tire definitely needs to be changed also. It's cracking right through and it is worn to shit, but it is holding air. So who knows, we might just leave it for now. Aside from that, the plastics have been what looks like painted with a paintbrush, but I don't think I'm really going to do anything about that. Or is that plasti dip? So I'm probably not going to do much with the plastics, but we'll see. So this is Reggie. Reggie is rough on the outside, but Reggie is a certified ripper. This thing is gonna be fast, light, unassuming, and a hell of a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. Well, all right, let's get this thing fired up. So we gotta bump start it, and well, we'll go from there. Fire it up. No Kickstarter, so that's that started. Man, this tire was unreal. It was so dried up and so cracked up, I could not for the life of me get it off of this rim. I ended up having to get the grinder out to cut the bead of the tire just to get it off of the rim. And even after that, it was still a struggle. But once I got it off, I was pretty happy so that I could clean up the rim and get the new tire on. Holy hell, that was one of the toughest tires I've taken off. Just super dry, all cracked up, the tube was all matted in there. I actually had to cut the tire off of there just to get it off of the rim. So now on to clean the rim up, get all this junk off, put a new seal on it here, get that new tire on here. Oh my God, okay, rookie mistake here. The tire that came with the bike is a 19-inch tire, and the one that I need, the one that came off the rim, is an 18-inch, so I won't be able to use this tire. Hopefully I can trade it or you know, find an 18-inch tire for pretty cheap. But right now I'm gonna clean up the rim and get it ready for when I get a new tire. Hopefully it goes on a little bit easier than it comes off. That was one of the toughest tires that I've ever taken off there. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so here's the to-do list for Reggie the Ripper. So I'm already started on the rear tire and the tube there. I've got the tire taken off. Unfortunately, this tire here is a 19-inch tire, so can't use that. The next big thing on the list is the Kickstarter. I'm not sure where I'm going to find it, although I'm not too worried about it. I can always bump start this thing. It starts up right away. Next thing, kill switch. Got to figure out how to wire one of those up. I'm going to change out the fork oil. Should be pretty simple. The shifter, janky shifter, I gotta figure out something with that so I don't get stuck. Of course, a rear fender. Sprockets and chain, I'm gonna take a look at that. Might just do the back sprocket. The front sprocket actually looks pretty good. What else? The gas cap. It's broken. Doesn't seal. Look at this guy here. You can see it right there. It's all fucked up. So, I'm gonna find a new one of those. I gotta check the coolants. Take a look at the seat repair, see what I can do with that. You know, aside from just doing a duct tape repair. Check the air filter and bleed and adjust the brakes. Other than that, it's pretty good. So not a bad list. I'm gonna knock off what I can during the week, you know, with just finding parts and buying parts, and hopefully next weekend get this thing on the trail, not really on the road, on the trail, I guess, right? So that's the list for Reggie the Ripper, and we're just gonna work our way down. We're gonna do what we can, cross stuff off, and get this gorgeous beast back on the road. Well, trail, not the road. So first, I'm gonna check the coolant and the air filter to see if they're good, and then I'll probably move on to the fork oil and just check all the fluids really. Okay, here we go. All right, so the air filter looks good, so I'm just gonna throw it back in there. No sense in doing anything about it. It's in great shape, not falling apart or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna take care of this sketchy shifter here. So I already tried to take this bolt out. It's not gonna come out. There's already a glob of weld in here, what the other people tried to do already. I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna weld this thing in place. If I ever have to take apart this whole assembly, I mean, we're probably into a lot more work anyhow, and I'll probably have to just grind this off and replace the shaft. Just gonna get the welder out, weld it right on there, and keep going until I ever have to take it off. All right, so I managed to pick up a brand new Michelin Star Cross off of Facebook Marketplace for $100, which is awesome. And now it's time to throw it on the rim, get this thing back on the bike. Now I usually don't reuse the tube tape, but I forgot to go buy some. So sounds like we're gonna be reusing this one. On there. Come on. Yeah. Woo! Oh. Fuck yeah. Got it on there. All right. Okay, so tires on, went pretty well. Went a lot easier than getting the tire off. You know, use a lot of soap and water, get that tube seat in there really nice, get a little bit of air into it, work the way around with the irons there, and it's not too bad. The tire actually went on really well. It's been a few years since I did it, so I had to, you know, remember all those little tricks and little details about, you know, how to position everything to get it on there. But it's on there, let's get it back on the bike. So I noticed this bearing is, well, extremely dry. I'll probably need to replace it later. Right now I'm just gonna pack some grease in there, hope for the best, and change it out once I actually need to. right, I'm out here at Ultimate Terrain. It's pretty close to my place. It's just in Markham, and pretty cool. So full track, and I think they rent bikes too and everything. And you know, brought Reggie out here and giving it a test ride. So far, it's been going really good. Definitely need a new front tire. I'm washing out all over the place because of this guy here, so that's definitely top priority. And yeah, other than that, fucking great day, cool track. I think I'll attach the camera to my helmet so you guys can check it out, but man, it's a cool spot. This is definitely not good footage of me riding at the track. I pointed the GoPro a little bit too far down, so it's looking at my helmet and the bike instead of at the track above me. And plus, I'm just not the best rider because this is the first time I've been on a dirt bike in about 5 or 6 years. So just kind of skip over this part, and maybe the next time I'll throw in some footage there. But I had a blast, so you know, I had to throw in a little bit here. Holy shit, what a nice day, man. It's been a blast at this track here. I did take a bit of a spill at the end there, and kind of bent the shit out of my clutch lever, so found those guys over there. Luckily they had some tools, and you know, just well, it'll hold for the rest of the day. So get back out there. A blast. Holy shit, what a fun day. Reggie did great bike. Lots of power, holy shit. Yeah, leaking all over the place. Gas cap was a little bit frustrating. I got some gas in my pants and it kind of irritated my legs a little bit, but aside from that, great bike, great day, great track. Weather couldn't have been better. I'm stoked, man. This is great. Shout out to Ultimate Terrain. What a cool place. Yeah, that's it. Awesome. Catch you later.